technical analysis on Tesla Incorporated, a company of the consumer cyclical sector and auto manufacturers. Here off the daily interval, I'd mentioned it as a breakdown sell signal on a break of this colossal, major primary trend line. Call it a multi-year psychological level off the October 2019 reactionary lows. Cut its right through the flash crash of COVID in 2020. We came on to backtest it and retest its primary trend line 3 weeks in a row, put in that divergent high, had negative and or bearish damaging divergences on all three indicators, with both crossovers on both the MACD and oscillator on a breakdown gun down right below their zero lines, and we have never looked back since, on a coinciding with the 50 and 50 exponential, and we broke down below that too as well. Entirety of the trade thus far has been good for a whopping 62% crash. Especially my previous video there, I had continued to hype up the key 182.49 price support, and that it would be met with a strong wave of selling, forced liquidation, stops to go off. We came on to actually backtest it to the button, and thus far, leverage up on your trade, short trade on your short trade position. That entirety was good for a 41% complete waterfall panic selling. Really, what I have here is got this minor. We have nothing but minor price support levels right below here. Call it 111.35. Bull traders, long traders need to step in right now on aggressive long trade entry up to that gap resistance. Call it for a 7% pop up to T2 for 136.68, coinciding with the primary downtrend line there. Call it close to a 19% in gains. T1, T2 would be ideal for a long trader and or bull traders. And a snap of this 111.35 would be met with, I think, especially on an undercut of these lows, would be met with a lot more selling. And for the short trade scenario, back up to gap resistance at 122.77 would it provide an injective add-on to your short trade position. Down to 111.35 price support for a 9% crash, down to 91.14 for a 25% crash, and a break below that, then I would only suspect another 25% crash down to that 60.53 price support. We'll zoom out here on the weekly interval, see the much bigger picture to the large component here. We have this primary uptrend line here off the 2012 reactionary lows, multiple reactionary lows, cuts right through the 2019 crash, and that would be your longer term potential swing target down to that $43 price range. And if we were to snap the trough of the COVID crash, coinciding with this on a solid weekly candle close, but this below this primary uptrend line, I would only suspect that as a sell signal, in my opinion. And rumors of bankruptcy would only continue to rise. Do not underestimate the full power of intelligence. The FBI Twitter files are just one of many times Elon has continued to kick the hornet's nest of the elite.